Let me tell you something. God is not going to give you a vision that you cannot accomplish. God is not going to give you more than you can bear. I don't know who needs to hear this, but God gave you a vision as a child. Some of you, you've seen yourself on stages. You've seen yourself engineering the newest cars. You've seen yourself with multi-million-dollar businesses. And somehow your life does not look like the vision you had in your mind. That vision did not come from you. God will not give you a vision that you cannot reach. I don't know who needs to hear this. Your circumstances and your situations may try to stop you. Yeah, it may be hard to get to what God has put in your mind. It may be so hard to achieve the vision, but it's still obtainable. I don't know who needs to hear this, that you didn't have that vision for no reason. You don't feel that way when you think about being all that you can become, when you actually think about being the star, when you think about being who God told you you're supposed to be. You can let all the years go by, but it doesn't take away that God called you to be something greater. You cannot chase the dream. You cannot chase the dream that God gave to you, and you can let it be released. But it doesn't mean that you wasn't supposed to become. Now listen to me, hear me out. I know your situation is hard. But when God told you you could be that multi-millionaire, when you seen yourself building the museum, when you seen yourself building the church, when you seen yourself with multi-business, with many businesses, when you seen yourself with multiple streams of income, when you seen yourself on the stage, when you seen yourself with the platform, when you seen yourself with the exposure, when you seen yourself with the desire that God put in your heart, being the school teacher, getting the degree, graduating and becoming a police officer or a firefighter. When you see yourself with the vision God gave you, don't you know that if it was too hard for you, God would have never put it in your mind. The reason why you're not who God says you are, the reason why you're not showing up like that, the reason why it looks like you're not going to become the vision that God gave you is because you're stopping you, not because God wants you to stop, but because you're doubting. How can I own an apartment complex? How can I have a multi-million-dollar home? How can I own real estate? How can I own property? And I'm homeless. You're stopping you. Because God said, I still gave you that vision. God showed you some things when you closed your eyes. You dreamed about some things that you may have only dreamed about it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times tops. You may have only seen that vision 1 time. You may have only seen a glimpse of being on a stage and performing your talent in front of a mass amount of people. But that was from God. And isn't it funny how the devil will continuously use your mind, repeatedly attack the thing that God told you to be? You have so many other nightmares. You get in bad dreams every day. But yet the vision that God gave you, the vision of your freedom, the vision of your salvation, the vision that God calls for you to be on this earth, the vision of you to have authority and dominion, the vision of you to have prosperity and abundance, those type of visions only come once in a blue moon. You ain't gonna get those every day, because God doesn't have to remind you. He says you're something, be it. He says this is what I have given you, see it. See, the devil want to keep reminding you of your failures. That's why you always thinking about negative things all the time. It's always anxiety. It's always bad thoughts. It's always, what if this happens in the future? Because the devil wants to remind you. He knows that the more he reminds you, the more he can keep you there. But see, God is so powerful that God said, I don't got to do no more talking. I speak once and it's said and done. The devil can scare you into thinking. The devil, he keeps showing you these bad demonic dreams, these visions, and all of a sudden you start believing in them. The more you see them, you like, why do I keep having this dream about this? Why do I keep feeling this way? I keep having all this fear. That's the devil. Meanwhile, God is giving you a vision. God has showed you a stage and lights. God has showed you shooting a movie or being an actress. God has showed you opening a bakery. God has showed you opening a hospital. God has showed you becoming a doctor. God has showed you running your own pharmaceutical company for the kingdom, not the pharmaceutical medicine that will make people sick, but the herbalistic medicine. And you only getting those visions. You only getting the motivation to chase that dream once in a blue moon. That's because God don't got to repeat what he said to you. When he speaks it, it will be a thing. The only reason why you will not last until your blessing, until your glory comes, is if you turn and you trade in your destiny for destruction. You go and work that 9 to 5, and God is saying, just come with me. I got you. Don't you know that God will never give you more than you can bear? And your situation may be hard, but your situation is not enough to stop the vision that God has given you. I don't care where you are right now. I don't care if sleeping in your car, homeless, no food in the fridge, no job, no income. When God says you're supposed to be something, even where you are right now, the place your very feet stand or sit, the pain you feel on the inside of you right now, the confusion, the discouragement, the discord that your body is trying to make you believe is true. Don't you know that that's still not enough for God to stop God from giving you the vision of becoming the greatest doctor of all time, the best bookseller, the best chef with different restaurants, the best physical trainer. You got your own gym. You working out at somebody else's gym, and God called you to build the gym, to build a holy gym. Some of you, I see it in the spirit that somebody's gonna have a gym, and the name of the gym is going to be holy, and it's going to be as big as a franchise of Planet Fitness. But when the enemy tries to stop our mind, he will make us start to look at our circumstances. And how am I going to do this with $1 in my pocket? How am I going to do this with a heart that's broken? How am I going to do this with the sickness or disease? How am I going to do this? But God is saying, it don't matter. I will never give you more than you can bear.
I am loved by you. You say be strong, okay? I am loved by you. You say be strong, okay? I am loved by you. You say be strong, okay? I am loved.